Happy New Year, everybody. And as we go into 2023, I want to make sure that you have your best year of darts so far. So in this one, I'm going to go over 8 things that you can do that will guaranteed make sure that 2023 is your best year of darts to date. So stick around for that, guys. But first, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. The more Bullshot Darts you watch, the more 180s you'll hit. And also head down there and drop this video a thumbs up. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want to make sure that you have your dartboard in an easily accessible spot. So I know a lot of people that have their dartboards in their basements and garages, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to throw your darts, you actually have to, go to your basement, go to your garage to do so. And I don't know about you, but for me, I probably wouldn't throw as many darts if my dartboard was in my garage or basement. My dartboard has always been in my living room. And it is just the easiest spot that I can, go pick up my darts and throw. If I have something on the TV, I can throw. If I'm cooking something, I can throw. And just being, in the living room, it just makes it so easy to pick up your darts and throw. So make sure your darts is in an easy spot to access. And of course, if your dartboard is in the garage or basement and you find yourself out there practicing a lot, then good for you. That is awesome. Then you don't have to worry about this tip. The next tip here, we're going to talk about some practice. I know we talk about practice so much, but we cannot have a video about having your best year of darts without talking about practice, but we're going to talk a little different here. So what I want you to do is set a time of practice for the week. So I like to do this in 1 hour increments, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours a week. And the way I always break this down is that every hour a week that you practice, it's 10 minutes a day for 6 days of the week. So that gives you 1 day of no throwing. If you absolutely cannot find a way to throw, it gives you 1 day off. Then the other 6 days, you have to do 10 minutes. So 2 hours a week would be 20 minutes a day for 6 days a week. 3 hours would be 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week. Now, of course, you can divide that up any way that you want. But I just find it so easy to do the 1 hour increments because it does give me that 1 day off if I need it. And it also just helps me, it just helps me make sure that I'm getting in the practice that I need for the week. So try to set a goal, a weekly goal of hours that you want to practice for the week. And even 10 minutes a day, you can easily get that by first thing in the morning throwing or right before bed throwing. So depending on your skill level or your time, I would recommend doing at least 2 hours a week because that's 20 minutes. But of course, do what's best for you. I don't know your life. I don't know your situation. I don't know how much time you have, but set those goals to make sure that you're getting your practice in weekly. Next, we are going to talk about kind of practice, but I want to make sure that you guys are getting in good practice. And a good way to do that is by playing matches. So 1 day a week, I want you to play a best of 9 against someone. So this can be against someone in person, or it can be against the computer. I use Dart Connect, so right on there, I can just pull up a quick best of 9 against the Dart Connect, against the computer on Dart Connect and play. Now, there's a couple reasons for this. One, it's going to be great practice because you're playing a match. You're going to be working on all aspects of the game, your scoring, your setup shots, and your outs, and also the mental part of the game. And it's also going to take at least probably 20 to 30 minutes to play. So it's going to be a solid chunk of time that you're playing. Also, too, a lot of the bigger tournaments is longer format. And that's what we need a lot here in America. We need a lot more practice with the longer format. So making sure that you're playing 1 best of 9 a week is going to get you ready for that long format when it does come. Because if you just practice a lot of best of 3s, best of 5s, short format, eventually you're going to be in a long format tournament and it's just going to feel so unnatural because you're going to be so used to those sprints. Okay, quick best of 3. I just got to show up for a quick 5 minutes and then I'm good to go. Best of 9s in long format, there's a lot of this. If you guys watch the World Championship of Darts, you saw a lot of that. It can be hard to stay hot for a long time. So it'll help with your stamina and get you good practice with that long format and also the mental part of the game. So make sure you're getting in at least 1 best of 9 a week. Next, I want you, now this one's going to be based on how often you already do go out, but I want you to go out at least once a month to throw darts. So this can be a blind draw, it can be a tournament, it can just be going out with some friends to the local bar. You can go by yourself to the local bar. I'm not gonna lie, I do that. Sometimes I'll just go out by myself to throw some darts, but getting out and throwing darts is just so much different than playing at home. And also, if you're playing a tournament out, you're gonna have that competitive aspect of your throwing, which is gonna help you become a better player because you need to play in competitive environments in order to get better. Another thing too is that if you're just practicing with yourself all the time and you're not going out and challenging yourself against playing against better players, you're not going to get better. If you have a couple friends that you play with a lot, you're only going to get good as the best player there because you're not going to be forced to get better. So that's why it's so important to make sure you're playing players that are better than you, because players that are better than you are going to put you in uncomfortable situations. They're going to put you in a situation where you have to hit a big shot to win a match. Whereas if you're playing some friends that might not be as good, there's not that much pressure because you might have, if I miss this, I know my partner is going to miss it and I know I'm going to have another look at it. But when you play against better players, you're not always going to have that insurance. So it's going to force you to bring out those good darts in pressure situations when you really need them. So make sure you're going out and playing tournaments. 180, there we go. So make sure you're going out and playing tournaments at least once a month. Once again, if you're already going out 1, 2, 3, 4 times a month, then don't worry about this tip because you're doing just fine with going out and playing. All right, next here. And this kind of goes along with the last one about going out and playing once a month. So let's go back to that one real quick. If you're out playing blind draws and stuff, or if you're doing anything where you're possibly winning money, I want you to save all that money and put it in, put it away. Put it somewhere that you don't have to think about it and make that be your darts fund. And what I want you to do with that money, now once again, this depends on how often you already do travel, but let's assume you don't travel for darts. I want you to plan at least one trip to go play some darts. So 2 tournaments that I recommend for this would be the Music City Classic in Nashville and or Blueberry Hill in St. Louis. So the reason I recommend these is because they're a little bit later in the year. So you can plan it now and be ready for it when it comes. And also too, Blueberry Hill in Nashville, there's just so much more to do than just darts. I've been to plenty of darts tournaments where I go to the middle of nowhere, I play my darts, and I go home. Now, I love throwing darts, so of course I have a blast doing that. But at the same time, if you're spending a weekend somewhere, it's so nice to have something other than darts to do. So when you go to Nashville, right when darts is over, you get to go enjoy Nashville. Blueberry Hill, same thing. They're such in cool spots that you can almost make a little mini vacation out of it. So planning a dart tournament later in the year, it's going to motivate you to practice more because you don't want to plan this trip just to show up and not throw good darts and leave. You're investing time, you're investing money in this trip, so it's going to give you motivation to practice more and throw better darts. So once again, if you already travel for darts and those are the plans, that's awesome. This tip doesn't really pertain to you, but I know I do have a lot of beginning dart players that watch my videos who don't travel. So traveling is huge, and also to go back to the playing other people, when you do travel for darts, you are guaranteed going to be playing some absolute monsters on the dartboard. And if you get stuck playing one of those monsters, yeah, it might suck a little bit because you might lose and then you're out of the tournament. But at the same time, even if you get smoked 5-0, 10-0, 100-0, you're going to be a better player for it because you did play someone that was better than you and they put you in pressure spots. And just playing better players, you guaranteed will get better. So even if you do get smoked right away, you're going to be a much better player for it. All right, so travel for your darts. What do we got next here? Oh, this is one that I'm going to be working on a lot this year, and I want you guys to watch more darts. Watching darts is such a powerful way to get better at darts and to help your mindset. So I love watching darts because I get to learn new things. When I first got into darts, I watched so much more darts than I actually played because I wanted to learn everything about the players. I wanted to learn about their grip. I studied their grip. I studied their throw. I studied their shots because I just wanted to know these things. So it'll help you with your outs, your darts IQ, and you can watch the players and see what they're doing and you can try to mimic them. But another thing too, And this is what I found to be the most powerful part about watching more darts, is that it's just going to boost your confidence. So December, of course, is the time to watch darts, being the World Championship of Darts. And, well, so I've watched so much more darts this last few weeks than I have the whole year. And I just find myself so much more confident when I step to my dartboard. Because when you see people throw darts, the professionals, they make it look so easy. They make the triples look easy. They make the outs look easy. So when you see that, you think in your mind and you're like, you know what? This is an easy game. All I'm doing is throwing a dart and hitting a target. Now, of course, is it easy? No, not at all. But if you think it's easy and you get that mindset that it's easy, it will become easier for you, boosting your confidence to hit your target better. So make sure you're watching more darts. It'll help you with your darts IQ and also your confidence to help you throw better darts. All right, what's next? Watch more darts. Oh yeah, so we got two more things here. Second to last one. This one's pretty simple. Stop taking darts so serious. If you're going out and not throwing well, don't let it wreck your day. Don't let it wreck your hobby. Have fun, throw your darts, and just always make sure that you're having darts when you are throwing. Now, I'm guilty of this because there's plenty of times where I do take the darts too serious, and, you know, it'll wreck my night if I don't throw good or whatever. And I have to constantly remind myself to make sure I'm having fun. But the thing is, if you're not having fun, you're not going to want to throw darts. We all throw darts because we have fun doing it. The day that darts is not fun to me is the day I'm going to put my darts away and never touch them ever again. Because if I'm not having fun throwing darts, why would I do it? I don't want to throw it. So just make sure that you are always having fun when you're throwing your darts because, well, one, it's a positive mindset. It'll help you throw better darts. And yeah, just make sure you're having fun throwing your darts. The last thing that we're going to talk about here is your health. 2023, I want you to start taking your health more serious. So now, of course, we all know the different benefits of taking, you know, exercising, eating right, and all that stuff, but we're going to keep this darts related here. A strong body is a strong mind. A healthy body is a healthy mind. Darts is so mental. You always have to make sure that you are having the strongest mind possible. And taking care of your physical fitness is a great way to do that. So taking care of your health and fitness is going to help with that positive mindset and have a very healthy mindset. But another thing on top of that, when you work out and take your health serious and you see the results in the mirror, you know that you worked hard to get those results. You put in a lot of work, you see the results. Once you experience that, you can put that mindset towards anything. Like, if I work hard, I can accomplish it. So to keep this with darts, if you put in the work, you can take out this 170 out. You can hit, you know, this many 180s in this match. You can beat this player that you never thought that you could beat. So just another one of those things that is so powerful of the mind. So last one, guys, take your health serious. We're going to get one more throw here, and then we'll wrap this video up. I hope you all had a good New Year. We didn't do much. I had a New Year's Day blind draw to go to at 7 in the morning, so we didn't stay out late. I didn't throw that good in the blind. Well, I did throw good, and then I blew it at the end, but hey, that's the story of the game. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Some videos popped up over here. Watch one, watch them both, watch them all. I hope you guys have an awesome 2023. Follow these tips, and I guarantee that your 2023 is going to be your best year of darts so far. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one, and shoot well.